been a while. So I would have wanted this to be every once in a while gist, and then we just come and gist whatever the situation is, and hopefully we have a proper gist on our hand today, because we are going to be talking about X, all its updates and all its recent activities, right? Because there is a lot happening on X. So we're going to be discussing that, and we are actually going to be going in depth. Now, if you're actually not an S creator, maybe you will not be able to relate, but if you're an S creator, you can relate. And also, if you are still on other platform, I think you can also relate, and this is not also going to be a bad idea. So you stay with me while we gist. I am going to try to make sure I be as neutral as I can in this conversation, because I do not want it to be messy. Right? Now, let me get my laptop. Hey, so again, apologies for my camera. I don't know, I actually have an improved camera, and I am still using this one for certain reasons. So the camera I use to record my videos are different from the camera I am using right now. The phone I'm using right now is the phone I use to record videos. So bear with me, please, and I assure you I will improve from this. So my system is powering up, and we are about to start talking about that. So the thing is, I don't know how my network is over there, but I do hope that you are able to view and also hear me, because I do not have an external camera. I'm using the built-in camera on the phone. So I'm speaking as loud as I can, even though I'm not shouting that much. And I'm trying to put the phone very close to me as possible. So mic is also coming too. So there are rumors on X with all the activities going on X. That is actually what I want to discuss with you. So first, if you are actually X creator, you will notice that on X, you are going to be having challenges on view. Now, the challenges is that when you make a post, you will notice reduction in your view. Probably, let's say previously you used to have more views, and then all of a sudden your views start dropping. Now, the reason why the views are dropping is actually for some certain case, and on some situation is actually just maybe you are posting wrongly. Now, what do I mean? It is not a rumor that you cannot challenge X, or you cannot make certain posts on X, even though it is supposed to be platform of freedom of speech. Now, most times when you make some posts on X, the algorithm actually reduced your post based on what you posted. For instance, Nikita Bayer actually posted recently that the reason why I brought my laptop is so that I will be showing you guys on my screen proof. So Nikita Bayer actually said that if you make posts of a video from a different platform without making any edits, you are going to get 90% reduction on your impressions. Now, it actually means that when you make a post, when you download a video from TikTok and upload it to X, you are going to get 90% deduction on your impression. So it means your impression will start reducing. Now, this is actually happening to so many people, and so many creators are speaking up and complaining, but to no avail, because that their decision is actually final. They are trying to improve their platform as as good as they can, and they are trying to make their platform actually more original than it is, because right now most of these things you see on X, most of the video are actually views of other creators on other platforms that do not actually have an X account, or maybe they have an S account, but this was actually shared from a different platform. So it said that those views are going to be reduced. Okay, now I have seen the post. This is the post right here. That's the post that I'm talking about. If you repost from a third-party network, what they mean by third-party network is other platform, there will be up to 90% reduction on impression. I recommend recording original video with your own voice. We want net new content on the app. Now, the reason for them saying this is because whenever they share or repurpose the video and it appears on other platforms, it really doesn't make them much of a good social network website. So they want to go from a microblogging, because initially S was a microblogging website. That is the reason why they do not have all this copyright issue and other stuff. But now they are trying to transform it from a microblogging website to a fully social network website. I think that is actually what they are doing. Then again, this is just my opinion. So many S creators are talking about it. So many people are not cool with it, but what can you say? The X product manager has the final say. So do not repost from third platform network, or your impression will be cut 90%. Does this mean all the news update channel are dead? We are seeing a real switch. Is this good overall? Now, you know that most people actually come to S to banter after they might have shared a particular stuff. So they just share a video they watch on other platform and then they leave a comment. But right now, this is actually going away. Then somebody says 7 and 9-year-old kid in China discussing. This is just somebody else still doing the same thing. New app updates. Okay, I actually wanted to read through this. So right now, this situation is actually a genuine one, but let's see actually what people have to say. S creator payouts are based on engagement and premium versus verified users only, not only views or impression. That is why many big accounts struggle. Okay. And this person is not really saying things that are actually relating to the particular conversation. But then again, you know what? Let me go ahead and show you guys, because I know I actually got even more insight on it. And I'm going to share with you a different perspective from a different phone. Man, a 90% cut is brutal. My biggest concern is how the algorithm is going to figure out who is just stealing content versus who is using footage to actually make a point. And now another thing is, I would have shown you guys so many proof, but most times whenever you search something that was posted by Nikita Bayer, everything will actually disappear, and then it just goes on like that. Spoiler alert, nobody is going to record original content and voice cover just to get buried on X. Now this is actually true, because most times even when you struggle to make all of those changes that S are asking, they are not going to promote you. But then again, this was actually backed by the X product manager itself. Now let me show you on which post they actually try to guide creator. You know, like on YouTube, if YouTube asks creator to stop doing something, YouTube is going to make a video advising the people how to actually stop doing that particular thing they are telling you not to do, right? But on X, they just follow up with thread, which is with posts on different posts, instead of having it to maybe make a particular video compilation or make a video playlist so that people can actually watch and see how to combat this. They don't do that. And now the reason why I'm saying this is that most times the product manager on X, whenever they make their post, they delete it. I don't know why they do that. I don't know why the person does that, but whatever reason, let me show you another proof or another way to actually improve on this. But then, um, but then Nikita Bayer actually said that you should create. Hi, bro. So Nikita Bayer actually said that you should create a video which is recording yourself and making a voiceover. Welcome, Savage. Making a voiceover of those your video instead of just posting things that you actually copied. But then again, trying to get this video where he actually said that I should have bookmarked that. I should have bookmarked that particular post. So, okay, I found it. I think this is probably the same thing like I just read just now, because this is probably the same thing. It says if it's repurposed from a third-party platform, there will be 90% reduction. I recommend adding original video with voiceover. And there is another post where he actually backed it up, but I can't find out now. So I am going to still look for it while I discuss this. So he actually posted after this post, he actually followed it up with another post where somebody did a voiceover video and he said this is the kind of video that S wants, right? He made that post and say this is the kind of video S wants. And another thing is, whenever you are looking for something on X, their search algorithm, or rather their search is usually not accurate. But if you want to do research a particular topic or a particular post you find on X, the best place to go is Gemini. So let me use Gemini to do this, and I'm going to show you how I find it on Gemini. So then again, X is still a platform that is trying to improve. So thank you for watching. Thank you for coming to watch this video. I really appreciate you watching my stream. Okay, so apart from Nikita Bayer discussing this, right now, another thing you should know is every other platform actually recognize this kind of content to be. They actually recognize this kind of content to be a reaction video. So what Nikita Bayer is trying to say is that instead of you downloading content from other platforms and re-uploading them on X, you'd rather react to those contents, which is you have a duet video. Like there is a period where TikTok used to do a duet video. Somebody makes a content and then you react below, or you just find a way to put a video of yourself reacting and talking about it. And also right now, this is also what YouTube is actually pushing out right now. So you can no longer react to video anyhow. You need to make your voice and to make your video show properly on those videos. Without that, you are not going to actually get over this issue. So you are going to run into this issue where X reduce your impression and keep reducing it until nobody actually recognize you. So the reason why this is coming is that a lot of people are also complaining that their views are dropping and all this stuff, and they probably still doing the same thing, and I'm going to show you guys just exactly that. Okay, now I've seen that. So this person has This person asked the question, the same question. It says S is going to, let me show you. S is going to do 90% deduction on impression from content other media from other media network, right? Recommending original, recommending recording video with your own voice to make S original, S friendly content, right? Now it went on to also this. Buyer also went on to reply to that particular post and said, if a post is if it's a repost from a third-party network, there will be up to 90% deduction. On impression, I recommend recording original video with your own voice. We want, okay, there is still more. We want net new content on the app. So having the same content display on X app is no longer approved, is no longer recommended. So if you want that, make sure you record your face. Even though you want to upload that stuff on X, record your face reacting to these stuffs, because if you do not do that, you are going to be hit like a boss. So make sure you actually follow up all of these S updates, and I'm just letting you guys know so you will know what is actually happening and so that you improve on it. Not like I'm saying that because X is bad or X is making so many changes. Almost every platform makes their changes, and all of these changes is actually very important. If you want to remain on the platform, you have to follow up with whatever update or whatever they are actually doing on the platform. So if you want to survive on X or any platform, make sure you follow their rules, and they always update their rules every single time. Now, there is also another post I want to share with you, which I also have. Now, this is not very related. This is very related, I mean, because obviously we are discussing X. So this is very related to what I just said earlier, right? Now, hold on a minute. I want to pull up this video. And like, you know, I work alone, so I don't have anybody doing that for me. So tell me guys, what do you think? Is S actually making a difference? Because so many people actually complain that this is going to be changing the S platform from what it used to be to something entirely different. So people are actually alleging that they are trying to turn X into a YouTube platform, and nobody wants to become a YouTube platform. Oh, I didn't even show you guys how I actually got the result that I did. So whenever you are looking for something, you open Grok, and then you ask Grok that question, the kind of video X wants, and then you communicate with Grok. I also put up this because he didn't give me the right response, and then I asked it to actually make sure he give me the one from Nikita Bayer over voice over video. And then there are so many of them. If you click on the resource or the web page, you are going to see different one. This is the first one I showed you. This is the one from a different response, and this is another one. Oh, go away. This is another one. So they are all right here. So I am showing you guys that because that is actually how I found some things that I'm looking for. Whenever you are looking for something on X, this is actually the best way to look for it, and you are going to find it. Definitely going to find it. So with that being said, let me go ahead and look for another one that I'm going to discuss with you guys, because this is actually a bit concerning. And also, what do you guys think? Do you really make content on X, or you only enjoy YouTube content? Please let me know on the chat. Yeah, some minutes. Still looking for uh, the content. Haven't found it yet. Okay, I think I'll find. Or not. Okay, yeah, I think so. Yeah, yeah, I found the video. So this person actually made a post on X. Is actually a video, right? It says, "I'm leaving Germany, brutal honest review." Yes, brutal honest review. And then Nikita actually replied saying, "People should make talking video like this on X." Now, they obviously giving you example of the kind of video they want to see on X. Easy way to get millions of impression with basically no followers. But then But then this is actually not the reality, because if you go to this person's profile, right? This person also have 15K followers. So using that person as an example is not really a good one, because this person obviously made 8 million because this post was actually boosted by the platform. Now, it was boosted by the platform. I am saying that I know the reason why I'm saying it. I'm going to explain later. So now you can see the recent video, recent post the person has been making. This is, you can clearly see 19 hours ago is also a talking post, 30K. And the person says, what 10 years of Spanish does 1.6 million, 700K. But okay, let's say this person is actually getting a lot of impression. Now, I'm not saying that the platform is actually lying, right? But the last time I checked, this person wasn't getting this much view. And then I was like, okay, maybe they just pushed him at that particular point and then stopped. But it clearly happened that they've been pushing him. The reason why I said that, I had people test this, it didn't work for them. They did not get any views or impression whatsoever. But then I don't know what you think. Let me know what you think. Check out some guys. Oh, okay. All right. Thank you, bro. So, a lot of people are not actually seeing what everybody else are seeing, but on X platform, every once in a while, you will notice that some people goes viral and some posts don't go viral. So, this is actually what a lot of people are discussing, and I just want to share with you guys. Not like it is basically my own ideology. And then that still goes on. There is still a different post I actually wanted to talk about, but for some reason I can't get that particular video. I can't get that exact video where this person actually was comparing their own impression with X, and also, okay, yeah, hold on. I have a clue of what to search for. And also thank you, actual Luna Gunner, for watching my stream. I appreciate it. So the platform is actually very okay, and it used to be friendly and it used to be free speech, but this one I want to share with you. This particular post, you will like it. I just hope I find, I just hope I find that exact post very quick. All right, so I think I might have found the post. Let me go ahead and share with you. Some minute. Okay, I don't think this is the exact post. All right, so now this one is different from the other situation. The other situation I was discussing about how S actually perform based on impression, but this other one is actually how people are actually losing their accounts on X. Now, this is actually a post and rather a screenshot. So somebody shared this screenshot, says something is not adding up. And then this is the post. Let me click on it so you see clearly. So that is the post CFBR. I think the FBR means follow back, right? And then the other one says very talented followers must apply. If you are a good fit and still not applying, okay, I don't know the reason why they are using all these words, but now this is actually the weird part of it. The weird part is that Nikita Bayer, which is the product manager, responded and says, remove everyone on this list from revenue program. So, and he also tagged the person that is going to remove them from revenue program, because obviously this is the person that removes people from the revenue program. And this is exactly what actually happened. And the person responded with this: X is obviously a meme. So now all these people have actually lost their accounts, whether you believe it or not. They did actually lose their accounts. But then again, let me show you guys even more, because so many things are happening on X and still people are actually talking about it. But then again, the platform is still fun, even with all of the happening and everything. People are still talking about what is going on X and everything. So I'm going to find that post. And when I saw that post, I don't think that post is actually 2 days ago. But anyway, you can clearly see Nikita Bayer being consistent in talking about trying to improve or trying to remove people that are gaming the system. I think they actually said it earlier that they are going to remove anybody that is trying to game the platform. So if you are in the X platform and you are trying to game the platform, you are definitely going to be removed. So clearly you can see the consistency in what he is actually doing or saying. He is actually keeping to his word and not letting anybody breathe. The more you complain, they are going to find you out. And even though you don't complain, based on your post, he is still going to find you out. So if you want to be on X and you do want to improve and you want to make sure you actually keep up with their policy, because X keep bringing out different policies every day, and if you are not keeping up, you are going to get caught. And I'm also going to discuss that in a different in a podcast video, right? Because this is actually something I want people to learn from, so that you would not lose your hard work on X. So if you are watching, make sure you subscribe. So I am still looking for resources making use of my okay. Still haven't found it, but there are similar content I want to share. All right. This is very similar to what I want to share, but this is not the exact post, right? So the person said that whoever this person is, right? He pointed at the name and said he complained to Nikita Bayer about the revenue being low, or rather underpaid, right? Because of probably their view. And then Nikita Bayer, right? I think we overpaid social person, and then they put the name, description, and disclose, blah blah blah. Okay, I don't know why this person is. Most of this is not written in English, right? But the exact thing is, they complained to Nikita Bayer that this person was overpaid. I actually thought underpaid, right? So the person complained that he was underpaid, and then another person reported that no, you are actually overpaid because of what you're posting. And next thing, they ban the account. This is the exact account. I do not know the account to be. I think we overpaid. So what it actually means, whenever you complain about X, maybe low payment or they are not paying you enough, any complaint at all is going to lead your account in trouble. So whatever you do, do not complain about the revenue program being small. Do not complain at all. One, it is going to reduce your impression. Two, it is going to get you banned if maybe you say that word and a lot of people are actually commenting or engaging in that particular post. You will lose your account. You are losing your account because they just want to silence you and they do not want you to talk about it. They prefer you go to any other platform and talk about it. But when you talk about it on X platform, you are going to be removed. So this is actually what you should watch out. Do not say things that will get your account in trouble. These are the kind of things that will get your account in trouble. I think that is actually an idea for a different video. So let me show you guys another different post. The thing is, they will obviously clamp down on anybody and just about anybody complaining about X revenue. The reason being, they do not want people to actually, they do not, okay, I've seen a different post. They do not want people to actually complain about the platform so that it won't affect the new creators that are coming in. I don't think I actually get that ideology. But now people are actually saying this, and people are not just saying this because it's a joke. People are not just saying this because they are chasing clout. They are saying this because this is actually what is really happening. Now you can see this person's post. Rule number one, never complain about, okay. Rule number one, never complain about payout. Rule number two, don't tag Nikita, not even in your dream. Rule number three, always follow rule number two, which is don't tag Nikita. Now, whenever you tag Nikita, what Nikita does is he goes to your channel and try to analyze what you have been posting and try to see if you are gaining the platform or not. If you are pure, it is fine. But if you are at risk, or maybe if you've done something wrong, you are in trouble. They are going to make sure they bring you out and make sure you get punished for it. Now, this person actually posted Turkish account with 2.7 million followers exclusively reposting TikTok slop is crying about 66 million views per impression. She is mad at Elon Musk and Nikita Bayer. I think this person is actually being a bit biased. Little did they know, the more they complain, the more time I focus on the vulnerability they are exploiting. Now, this is, let's say, a bit factual, and at a point, I think I clicked on the back button and then my live stream ended. That's really funny. So the most important thing, or rather the takeaway in all this that I'm trying to say, The important thing I'm trying to say is the rules of posting on X has actually changed. Now, if you want to improve or you want to stay on X, just make sure that you follow up all the existing rules on X. So if you do not do that, you will get your account in trouble, either suspended or your ad revenue will be reduced. So just make sure you follow the policy, and also do not mention Nikita Bayer in your post, especially if you know you are doing something wrong. Hold on. Okay, another thing. Another thing is on X platform, right? It is actually making it look like is making it look a bit controlling, because now when you make a post on X, when somebody makes a post on X, you saw a post you like, you decide, okay, I want to comment on this post, I want to react to see how people, I want to share my own opinion on this post, right? Then people will actually skip that out and see it as platform manipulation or engagement farming. This is actually what Nikita Bayer sees whenever somebody reacts on somebody's post or comments on somebody's post. It means that even though you see a post, you are not supposed to react to just any post. I don't exactly know how they put this together, but this is actually factual. Now you can see an India creator. This is very similar to the previous one because you can see it's the same amount. Complain about the S revenue that they received and why payout was so low. And then Nikita Bayer replied publicly saying, I think we overpaid. He should share a clip showing her repeatedly replying Ja Meta D under viral posts. Now, the reply we are seeing as engagement farming to boost impression and payout. Now, shortly after the engagement, her account with 30K plus followers was suspended. X said the suspension was due to platform manipulation and spamming. First suspension over correction. Now, I hope you actually understand what this means. They suspended that person, and the reason why they suspended the person was because he complained, but that was not what they are actually stating as their own reason. We are seeing it that the person was suspended because of their complaint. But then the platform is actually not doing that exactly. What it's actually doing is kicking people out that discuss the matter. So whenever you discuss about low payout or you discuss about revenue or impression reducing, you are going to be kicked out. So that is exactly what is happening on the platform. But then the platform actually went on to say that they removed this person for a different reason, which was said to be platform manipulation or engagement farming. Now, the reason why they called it platform manipulation or engagement farming and also mentioned the ID that the person replied to is this. That particular ID was doing engagement farming on their own. This other person that also got suspended, the other person was already suspended. This other person never knew. Let's say the person is just, I don't know the person, so I don't know if they are really doing platform manipulation, and I cannot see their account also to verify because they are already suspended. So this person was doing engagement farming, and then they disabled his account, and then when a different time period, let's say 2 days later or 1 week later, this other person now complained about low payout. And then they told him to share a screenshot of the person reacting to the other person that was removed for engagement farming. I don't think you're actually getting it. They are punishing someone else for another person's mistake. Meanwhile, this person might not even know that the other person was doing engagement farming, but for some reason, they were also affected because that person was doing engagement farming. So how exactly do you know that somebody was actually doing engagement farming, or rather going to other platform to make this post. This is actually weird, and I think if if they are not checking it properly, a lot of people are going to lose their S account. Reason being, a lot of people don't even actually manipulate the platform the way they are actually saying, or they might not even know that someone else actually manipulated the platform, and you decide to put that up and be like, okay, there was platform manipulation by this account, and then the other account did not even do anything, but we are going to punish him because of this other person. Why would he respond to this person's post? I mean, you are on S platform, you saw a post, you like a post, and then you reacted to the post you like. And then they be like, because you reacted to this post and this person was removed for platform manipulation, you are also going to be removed. It is actually scary the way creators are actually receiving punishment, let's say penalties. Let's call it a penalty. It is just weird, very weird. So after that, there is also a different situation. There is also another situation of a particular account. Now, this account is a popular S creator. This is the account, and then I'm just going to pull up this guy, and this person S account was the account was actually removed from demonetized also, and also what was their reason for demonetizing this account again? I think I forgot. Let me go ahead and pull that up. So I actually forgot the reason why this person was demonetized. So the person actually spoke up on that particular video I have, but I cannot play the video because I do not want to have any violation on my YouTube while live streaming. But the person didn't say anything wrong. The person only went on to defend himself, saying that they did not actually violate what was being said of them. They did not actually violate what was actually being said of them. And I think, okay, let me not think anything. So let me see this particular post. Okay, so the post was actually made by the person. He says, S just mailed me saying my creator monetization is paused. I received a warning. I was the first creator demonetized on this platform, and I was for an entire year. An entire year. Whoa, that is actually very long. I got it back and just lost it without any insight. And how could this be possible? I am one of the hardest working content creator on X. And they also went on to tag Elon Musk and tag Nikita Bayer. And even with all that said, they didn't still get it back. Okay, look at the exact post right here. So this is the exact post of the person discussing about them getting demonetized and why they got demonetized and all those stuffs. So I don't really think this is actually something that should be happening to maybe any creator getting demonetized while after doing a lot of work. It is actually very sad when something like this happen and all of a sudden you get demonetized. And also you can notice I publicly announced that I charged. Okay, look at the reason why. On July 24th, I publicly announced that I was charged 35K for advertising, and X said nothing. Nobody said anything. There were no news, no post, and there were no accusation of any breaking rules. I am the only creator publicly announcing this while others have made millions. Now, I think what you should know is some S creator actually announced that they are actually going to be making a post for you or a review for you, and they put the amount they actually charge. Most people don't actually say it, but some people say it. But this have never been a what do I call it? They've never actually had any policy stating that on X you should not advertise that you are promoting for other people or doing content promotion or promoting other people's brand. They never said anything about that. But this person, okay, the person was actually down because of this reason. For some reason, no content creator actually decide to. This is actually very emotional for me also. No content creator deserves to be demonetized for any reason. But then when you manipulate the platform, yes, it could be justified. But when you are doing everything right, being transparent and all that, you shouldn't be demonetized. I think the best thing to have been done is to send a warning or a notification to the person, and then they improve and then they get their account back. But not giving any warning and just taking an account down, it's just terrible. A creator, and now imagine that is somebody's source of income, and maybe they have a pregnant wife, and then they got demonetized. How exactly do you expect them to live? I don't know. It is actually very sad. So for some reason, this person made their complaint about all of this. And when you get demonetized, the only thing you can do is try to hypothesize for what reason you are being demonetized for. You might not even get the reason, being that okay, they demonetize you and they didn't tell you exactly what you did. So it is just left for you to start puzzling. Okay, what exactly did I do wrong? Where could I improve? What should I stop doing? And this person is just putting all this together, not even knowing what they did. And it's just X that happened to the guy. It's not as if the guy is such a terrible guy. It's not as if he posts things that are supposed to be violating the platform. They obviously posted something that maybe they didn't know about, and they got faced with a bigger rod from X. So I think I actually feel bad for this person for losing their account, and I don't pray this happen to anybody. As a content creator, you work hard and you expect things to actually go well, or you expect things to keep going well, and all of a sudden you get hit by the content that you actually working hard for, trying to grow and improve. As a content creator, even instead of helping you to grow, they are helping you to go down. So funny. Life is funny itself. Life itself is funny. And that is the sad reality that we are actually facing. Then again, life just happened. So to round up this my video, I saw a post of somebody comparing their earning on X and their earning on Facebook, not even YouTube. So this person made a post and say, I have 400k follower on X and 40k follower on Facebook. I post the same content and the same reposting and the same investigation on both platforms. Nothing has changed on my end, but the reach tells very different story. And then this is the person's post, by the way. This is the person's post. You can read for yourself. I don't think you can pause the screen to read. So after the person made that post, they went on to drop receipt, or they went on to drop proof. This is the proof. Look at this very well. This is obviously from, right? Hold on. Okay, this post is actually from, this is from X. I wasn't seeing this very well. You guys know I use glass, right? This is 30k view from X, and you can see the like, and you can see the comments, and you can see the repost. 30k view they got on X. And then this is what they got on Facebook. And remember, this person has 40k followers on Facebook and 100k on X. So see what they are actually getting. This is the result of their account. Now, what exactly am I trying to say right here? The person is clearly saying that the X platform is actually making it difficult for content creator, and that is actually the person's proof. And if you notice that person's post is actually an image. So like I remember initially when Nikita said that 90% of your impression are going to be reduced. I don't know. I'm just going to, obviously I can obviously hypothesize that that is exactly what happened to this account. Probably he was posting content from other platform and 90% of the impression reduced. So I can only guess that that is what happened to this person, but I am not sure. So another person went on to discuss their own. I have 176k followers on X and 1.9k followers on Facebook. Then he went on to post that he gets 20k view on X and 100k view on Facebook. So make it make sense. It obviously means that X would give you lower than what you're supposed to be getting. Okay, in fact, I don't exactly know what to say about this situation, but this is the proof of everything. Everybody's dropping receipts. And I think if you go further on this post, you are going to see even more people talking about it. And I would want to stay and talk about this, but I think it's almost getting to my time off. So then again, if you are posting on, if you are a content creator, you should actually know where to be posting, and you should also know what to be posting, and then also you should also follow to X rule. By the way, when you are scrolling through the comment section, advertisements are showing. So obviously X are making money off advertisement and also making money off people's subscription. So they are making money either way from everywhere, but still the turn up still not the same. But what more can I say than to just share this stream with you guys? So this person also, I like the statement this person actually ended up saying. He says that despite having 10 times the audience on my X, I am reaching less than 10% of my followers, closer to 7% of my followers, and that is true. And then he said Facebook clearly pushing my content well enough my base. What you guys should know, okay, let me just finish reading. Beyond my base, while S isn't even delivering it to mine. Explaining what the person says is that X is just not even giving 7% of the person's follower the person's post. But on the other hand, Facebook is pushing this person's content way beyond the person's followership. Because clearly you have 400 people, you made a post, you're obviously going to be expecting 400 people to view your post. But then if 400 people are not viewing your post, it clearly means one thing: the platform is not supporting you. Maybe you are doing something wrong, or maybe you are not doing anything wrong. That is just how the platform works right now, because the platform is being run by X algorithm. And then again, the person still says that Facebook is pushing their content higher. But after saying that, I want to show you guys something before this video, before I end the stream. So this is actually going to be very important for everyone comparing Facebook to X. Okay. Let's go, guys. This is Facebook user base as of 2026. This is the monthly active user. 3.7 billion. Daily active user, 2.11 billion. This is not million, billion. And the growth continues with over 54% of global internet accessing the platform monthly. Let me rephrase again. The growth is actually up to 54% of total users on the internet. Total user of the internet using Facebook per month is actually 94%. 94%, meaning remaining 46%. That is a lot. Now, look at X. Monthly active user is 388 million. This is just 2026 because it was lower before. And it is actually rising up to 570. And now, declines, X witnessed decline in user, particularly in the US, according to Facebook post by Wire. Now, while smaller, X retained a strong user base for real-time news and conversation. Now, going to explain what that actually means. Monthly active user means the amount of people that are actually using the platform. They are not even close. That is the reason why Facebook will have a bigger audience, or when you make your post on Facebook, Facebook can easily display it to a lot of people because they have more people on that platform than X. So when you are trying to compare, or when you are trying to analyze, you need to actually be transparent and realistic enough with your analysis. It obviously telling you that there are more people on Facebook than X. There are more active people on Facebook than X. So there are also active people on X, but based on live or updated news, X is like the best or the go-to place if you are looking for a genuine or authentic news. Let's say you want to see what is happening right now around the world. Let's say fighting, people rioting, anything that is happening right now. X is the number one place that is going to show you what is actually happening around the world. But Facebook might have a lot of people creating fake posts and all those things because of their system, and also because it's too much. So Facebook have more users and more active users than X. That is the reason why you are getting more views on Facebook than X, although you are supposed to be getting views because you have a lot of followers. Yes, I get that, but I don't know the reason why the platform is not showing your views to your followers. Then again, X has so many changes in their policy recently, which is probably what is affecting everyone. So concluding my video to say, you do not need to actually blame X too much. You should also consider the fact that their platform is actually running on, let's say, very few real people working on the platform. One, it is actually run by AI. Most of the departments are run by AI. It is also said by, confirm this yourself. And then number two, X is trying to remove so many fake accounts, or so many accounts that is gaming the platform per se, or that is manipulating the platform. And three, with new policies coming and they trying to improve how their platform actually appears to the world, it is actually affecting the existing creators. That is the reason why you are seeing most of this complaint. And then four, it is still growing and still trying to grow into a creator-based platform, because initially S were not paying, they just started paying as of recent. So all of these changes are necessary. So seeing all these changes coming, it might be as a shock to you, but they are only coming in because this platform is still like trying to get the best from creators, and also trying to they're also trying to make the platform, I don't know the exact word to use, but what I'm trying to say is this: there are advertisers on the platform, and the advertisers are what is paying you. When advertisements show on your video, that is actually how you get in. So they do not want the wrong people to see the advert. They want the right people and real people to see the advertisement. That is, to me, that is what I think they are doing. So they are trying to like filter the platform to make sure that the people that are viewing it, or the people that are in the platform, are real people, and they are not trying to manipulate the system in any way. So they are trying all they can to make sure that Anybody that comes to their platform is actually going to be a real person, not a bot, not fake. So they are doing their best to improve their platform. That is all I think. I do not see any other way to think about this apart from they are viewing their platform and they are trying to make sure that their platform is actually a good platform for creators and also for advertisers and also for them to be proud of what they've done. So that is all I get to say. So if you have any discussion, leave it on the chat or rather leave it on the comment section if you're watching after the live stream. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you on the next one. And also stay safe and peace.